Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Rajin, I was just saying hello to everybody and making jokes for almost a minute now and didn't realize. So let's try that again. Saki, welcome. Rajin, Sasuke, how are you all doing today? Nightbot, you better do your job. Get the work done or I was gonna rip out some wires and reprogram you and more. So, this is a shoot the crap stream with giggles. See? Giggles. I had coffee and Monster. I'm hyper. I, between the show and now, have done 3 loads of laundry, 2 loads of dishes. I've gone out and had a couple cigarettes and made the bed. I probably should have vacuumed, but time is time, and I said to a few fellows that I would be on at 2. So, there is a kumite still going on. And that is wonderful. Why y'all in the stream? That's at 11. Today at 2, Saki was telling me it's quiet from Discord. Okay, now that I'm back in general chat, I've got the Discord ready and set if anyone wants to go. I changed the layout just a hair bit because I do kinda like what I was working on. Although, this layout, you can see the floor through the monitors. I'm just noticing this. Why am I just noticing this? Oh, because we're missing something that I set up. Hold on. Let me redo this. Can I do it without showing you guys what I'm doing? Can I? Let's see. Because we know that in my chatter streams, I like to talk about what's going on around the world. Yeah, that didn't sound gay. Yeah, it did. Okay, you trolled Skog's stream, ate stuff, and that was it. I would like to talk about and or show people what it is I do on this side because it's fun. And some people get curious about how creators put their stuff together. So, I'm going to hope that what I'm going to do right now is not going to kill my stream. Okay, I've got my desktop audio turned too far down because I can't even hear. Let's do like 25, so a quarter volume on the desktop. There you go, you guys heard that, right? That was perfect, not too loud, just a quaint little whatever that was supposed. I can't hit that tone. Not doing it. Alright, so now that we got the world spinning, let's see. We're gonna go to the right screen and we are going to take off the credits because I don't like it. And in a moment here, I have another program starting. If it doesn't kick me or make my audio go, somebody let me know if shit goes awry during the midst of me trying to do this. Meanwhile, I don't... Would you call what I do animation? I don't know. So, for some reason, my video card, which is a 3D graphics card, runs the broadcast software, but it doesn't run the monitors unless they're under specific conditions. Now, I had things at one point set to allow for, hey, data, green room's open. I'm in there right now if you wanted to hop in and chat. But I have things set for the best settings for my computer, and unfortunately, I don't know how I did it, but I unset the settings for my displays to work properly with them, so I can't get my display to connect to my broadcasters. Now, this is not a 100% issue, as I'm going to show you guys in a minute that a smart person who is going to find a way, and I went through the tabs and tried to figure it out, and with restarting my computer every time, that doesn't always work. But of course, I'm one of those NumbedSkull kind of people that likes to try out the stupid ways, so I will, my stream is tanking. Somebody tell me it's all okay. According to my side, my stream is tanking. I am in the red. I'm just trying to show you guys one screen I have right now. Is it gonna come back? Is my signal strength good? Am I gone? Am I live? Am I dead? No, I'm kinda dead. Is my stream live for the dead man? Click, 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 click. We're good? Okay, your stream seems fine so far. We're good. Those are the kind words I want to hear. I will tell you that this wonderful computer that I have, please keep running computer, is really pulling its own weight right now. Although I'm putting it to the test. As much of a, I need to get closer to my mic so I don't sound like shit. And we have Data Wasteland back for more conversation. Click, click, click. Ugandan much? Click, 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 click. Somebody said Ugandan much. Oh, hold on. I am laggy, aren't I? Almost there, guys. Hold on. Talk to your titties. We're gonna make this a rough ride. Alright, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to kill that one, and that one, and that one. And we'll leave that one for now and see if we have to kill it. Alright, I'm not running anything else, am I? Oh, crap. Hold on. Bear with me, I'm running way more than I thought I was. I'm not planned for this. Oh, what have I done? No, we'll leave that one open if I can. Oh, I hear messages. Where are they? They're everywhere. I can't tell you how bad Data Wasteland is breaking up in my ear, so I can assume that there's a little bit somewhere. My watch page is still red, but the stream seems to be moving fine on it. Although you guys know I can't listen to my stream while I'm watching it, even with only a couple second delag. That would throw me, or delag. With a couple second delag, or it would be hello again, Saki. I seem to have audio working. All right, let's do this. There to there. You guys want to see some of my behind the scenes? Tell me you collected that. You did. You are a beautiful program sometimes. Other times you're a pain in my ass. What was that? Can you say that one more time when I'm not breaking up? No, I'm still giggling. We'll shit when I'm done. As long as the chat says we're not doing bad. I'm going to need to close something else in order to make this work. I think I froze my computer. Test, 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 test. 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 Okay, you're back. I hear you again. And I'm turning green again. Okay. Alright, what do I got to get rid of to make this work? Giggles, giggles, giggles. Alright, why don't I do this? Why don't I try? I want to leave that one open so badly. So badly. Will you tickle me just the right way? Okay. I am in this screen. So guys, I'm going to try and make something pop up for you. Video capture device capture. I'm going to capture from a video capture device that's capturing what I can do. Now, chat is on the left screen. I'm trying to make this work. Alright. I know you guys can see a moving screen on your side, and you can't see a damn thing on it. That's part of why I'm okay showing this. Even if you have a huge TV, there's no way you're seeing what I'm seeing, which is awesome. How do I put that in a nice little spot there? Let's measure that out. How's that look? That looks like a lot, right guys? Can I minimize that and put it out of the way? I can. Alright, I'm cranking out as much processing power and bandwidth as I can. I am dead. How? Oh, this fucking thing is sweet. Alright, so what you guys are looking at that I don't want to adjust the size of the text in the chat right now. To the left of me, you've got the conversation, because that's what I'm all about, even if I know nothing about what I'm talking about. And there comes some lag on my playback screen because of how much I'm doing. There you are. Did I lose you? Alright. Hold on, let me... I really hate to shut all this stuff down because I opened a whole bunch of stuff to show everybody. Oh, I can close that though. Hold on, hold on. I can close some of this. Give me a moment. Oh, I'm really freezing up here. I screwed the pooch. If the chat heard me say screwed the pooch. Screwed the pooch. Hashtag screwed the pooch. Hashtag screwed the pooch. Test, test. Hashtag screwed the pooch. I think we're back. I don't know how bad that was, but that was bad on my side. I had to get rid of at least 3 programs just to keep going. Don't worry, guys. I got lots more open. We'll still show you something. Maybe. Alright. Anybody, hashtag white, Whitnet, Wisconsin. Alright. I gotta look over to make sure Dad is not talking. Go ahead and talk just to make sure you're still coming through. And you're not. What have I done? What have I done? I lost data again. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it is my fault you're cutting out. That's why I'm not having you fix it. I said I guarantee I'm the reason you're cutting out. That's why I'm not trying to get you to fix it. I'm cutting programs as fast as I can. And you're talking and I can't hear you. This is not going well. Okay. So let's try something. You're back. Do you want to know what's keeping you from talking with me? XSplit Broadcaster uses way too much, way too much processing power. Are you still there? Who, me? Yeah, I'm having minor technical difficulties on my end. If you'll bear with me, we may slowly move through this process and see what kind of fun I can still have today. I assure you, it is not because we're not using Hangouts. It is after we used Hangouts, I decided to see how much I could fuck around. My curious question is, my wife's about to come through the door here. Should I keep the sound meter on, or is it going to be the... I bet you it's going to be this one that would benefit me the most by turning it off. So I will save untitled number 7, because why title shit? I'm just going to go back and delete it later. Who do we have in chat? We have Saki, Rajin, and some other people. Hello, how are you doing? I can see you, I'm not looking at you, so I can't see who you are. If that sounds... And you guys can hear my mild little computer noises, and probably my kitchen noises. Okay. What I can do then... Now that I got you back, I'm not running very much. I just got rid of everything that uses a lot of processing power. So, just so you guys know, any video creator, any picture creator, any encoder or broadcaster, as well as any Twitter. Twitter uses a bit of bandwidth, especially if you're using it on Chrome. Voice Meter Banana uses a bit. It uses about 1/8, I'd say. Anywhere from 8 to 13% of your hard drive on Voice Meter Banana, depending on how many things you're running through it. I run about maybe 5% for Discord, unless I'm in the voice chat. I haven't paid attention. On my output. How come I don't... Okay, say that one more time. I don't know why you cut out there. I believe, and maybe the viewers can clarify for me, I am set to go low res if my stream starts to encounter difficulties. So let me check my stream. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm about 8 seconds behind now. I'm usually 2. I have, and that is part of why my setup is very important, and I have to keep going back through every time there's updates. So I'm wondering if updates today have gone back to standard and I have to go back and change them again. My GPU, my graphics processor, is running Razer Synapsys, OBS, Discord, Fuzzbot, as well as 3 Intel programs that run part of the abilities that my touchscreen flip-top laptop has. So I've had to turn off some of the abilities of my computer to use other ones. NT software. You lost me. I decided I didn't want to buy it when you said 2 letters. Yeah, I know. Some of them are okay, but for the most part, whenever I hear about computers going wrong or problems or lawsuits or issues or anything like that, it almost always seems to be HP involved somewhere. Is that better, Saki? Are we more even now? Can hardly hear him. Hold on. Hold on. What? Oh, crap.
But
now, how long have we been going? 24 minutes. And my audio settings were off. Try that again. Just speak. It's probably going to be a little loud, but go ahead. Just speak.
Test tickles. 1, 2, 3.
All right, you're in the green. Where am I going through? I'm going through in the green. Okay, everything seems to be better. Apparently, I was feeding you through part of the channel, not all of it.
Saki, can you hear me now?
I'm pretty sure he can.
Yeah.
All right.
You fixed it.
I know what it is. The thing is, yeah, it only took 25 minutes. The problem is that, like I tried to show you guys in the beginning, I have a lot of settings on here on my side.
Yeah.
From my end, when I'm running a show, the more I try to do to make it interactive, like I'm trying to work on getting the bot to talk with you guys when I can't, or to I'm working on polls and voting and betting in the chat for you guys to see what happens, and I'm going to pick one day of the week. It's going to be like chat-based play, where you guys are going to be able to sit and poll who gets to, or poll what topic goes up next. I'm working on trying to get bots to do things that I want to do, to see if they're capable of it, and then I'm just kind of taking advantage of what I find along the way. the more interaction I can make with everybody, the better I think it makes it. So if I'm sitting here in a show, let's say today's show, chatting with Data and another guest, it gets really hard with 2 or 3 people to acknowledge all of the chats that go by. But if I look down, if I look down and I notice that the chat is playing with Skullbot a lot, I can go, okay, things are all right. I look for my name to pop up in one of the orange boxes, or something about what we're talking about to pick out of there, and try to mostly listen to what's going on in the show, because it is a point of listening to the perspective of the guest.
Oh, how do you like Dell?
Dell's all right. I want to say that some of the newer and kind of foreign names I'm noticing have higher quality, more resiliency, and portability, ease of access. I have an Asus. I kind of like Acer.
You still there?
I'm still here. I watched you dip out for a second.
Yeah, Acer's not bad. I was just thinking, you know, since, I mean, a laptop is good, don't get me wrong. I'm thinking for as much as you do,
I'm looking. The ideal desktop I have is not...
I'm not thinking desktop. I'm thinking workstation.
Oh.
See, I'm thinking a Dell workstation, refurbed, like an i7 with a shitload of RAM, and maybe an SSD drive and a real good video card.
Actually,
I've been eraser in circles.
I've been kind of hope shopping, and I was gonna buy a new desktop computer this year to work on, and decided that some other things that I'm trying to invest in are worth a little more than buying a new computer. So I moved a whole bunch of money into savings for now, just until I can get some answers.
Like he said, he got a refurbished Dell, and it was quite decent. How you doing, Unwanted?
Hey, you can make a show. This is just a shoot the crap show. This is nothing really happening, just kind of chatting for a while until the kids get home. The computer I was looking at... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Unwanted. You remember a song back in the day? We are the champions. We're the champions.
Baby, you're an old boy, poor boy, playing in the street. Gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face. You big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place.
Last 3 words of that song. The very last 3 words that song ended on.
Carrying on though, because dead air is bad in a live stream. One of the computers I was looking at for me to optimize what I can possibly do with the show, the computer will run me 2,500 and the peripherals almost another 12.
Well, there you go. Unwanted Reaper is the other side of the time distortion.
We are the champs.
Remembers it as we are the champs, not of the world, and you and I remember it as of the world.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn my desk. I'm not gonna be able to see everything going on in chat. I'm gonna bring the mic with me though. I'm gonna come over here and open this glass cabinet that I have fondly set up. And I do not know if I have this album, but I'm going to look real quick if I remember what shelf it should be on.
He says we all do remember that, but it's not.
How much trouble would I get in for playing an album over the air across my microphone. And I do realize I'm probably coming in quiet. I'm sorry.
Actually, you're coming in fine. You'd only get in trouble if you were caught.
YouTube, please don't yell at me for playing albums. I only have the best and, you know, some really, really
Wasteland Unwanted.
I don't think I have that album. But, of course, this is one of those things to sit here and go through. Might take a bit. We could listen to some Fleetwood Mac. Anybody want to listen to Fleetwood Mac?
I mean, I can give you a link to some what do you call it? Music that's what the hell is it called?
Isn't there a name for when music and stuff gets old enough? Isn't it able to play? Isn't there like an age limit on that for music? It's free use. There's free use stuff, and then there's past copyright, and then there's
right. There's a guy who's been putting music together for all the big YouTubers, or at least I don't think he's doing it specifically for the big YouTubers, but YouTubers seem to be...
just broke the freaking album case. That's how bad these things are. Alright. So let me tell a story, and then I will read the cover of the case that I'm holding as I find my chair again.
I'm going to paste you a link, by the way.
General? Or...
I could do it in chat.
There you go. Paste the link in chat. I'll take a look here. What's going on? What did I miss? After 75 years, they changed the time from 50 years. Oh, damn it. I thought that was for cartoons and visual arts. I thought music had a shorter limit on it, like 37 years or something stupid like that. And
that guy's music that I just pasted is royalty free, so you can use it background, whatever you want.
Okay, so this is what I have in my hand, and then we can go from what I have in my hand to figure out if I can do what I'm thinking. So, a month or two ago, in the middle of winter, I walked down to the gas station every morning to get a big cup of coffee. You know, that instant stuff that comes out of the machine, a couple creamers and some heavy milk and a couple of sodas, and I walk back. It's a little over half-mile round trip, but I do it every day, so it's my little daily thing. At the gas station on my way leaving, there was 2 large reusable grocery bags completely filled side to side like boxes that I thought would like newspapers and magazines. Just out of curiosity, I had to peek inside. And upon peeking inside, I pulled out albums. I didn't have to look at the names of anybody in that bag. I did not give a damn. 2 bags, a 1.5 feet stacked on their sides, of albums. And I have a record player at home. And I like...
On the side's not good.
I know, but I'm just saying, if for reference, they were not stacked on this. They were stacked properly in the bags, everything the way they should have been. I'm saying, but if you wanted to know about how much I have, if you stacked them up, laying them flat, about another 1.5 feet in those bags.
So yeah, a lot of people are chucking vinyl like it's the plague, and you know.
All right, so I have in my hand one of the items in that bag is Gertrude Lawrence. Rogers and Hammerstein present Gertrude Lawrence in a new musical play, The King and I, with Yul Brynner and Richard Rogers. Book and lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. With Dorothy Sanoff, Doretta Morrow, Larry Douglas, directed by John Van Druten. Copyright 1951.
Nugs just stopped by in chat.
Hey Nugs, how we doing? So, I'm wondering how much trouble would I get into if I started to find some of this older stuff and play the vinyls on the back of one of these chatter streams, because I can set my I have my stereo set up where all I'd have to do is run one more cord back up to my computer. If it can handle it, I can run this right through my computer again and back out.
I would love to see a picture of your setup. I mean, it must be like a octopus is attacking the Titanic.
All right, so I had a wooden desk on the side, and that was nice, but I'd have to kind of sit at it funny. And my son had this metal desk on wheels, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to give you the wooden desk. You give me that metal desk. It's a little narrower, but it's deeper. It's a better setup, and I can move it around a little bit as I need to. But, yeah, off my computer, almost every port there is has something coming from it. Let me correct that.
Chat, they're telling you in the chat that you can punch in the album, punch in the name of the song and whatnot, and see how close to public domain it is.
Can I? Well, I'd want to find something. Obviously, I don't know if I'd want to listen to The King and I on.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's a little jury. I would lose what little audience I have. Thank you for supposedly YouTube says 8 people watching. I appreciate every one of you while you listen to me talk about what I have in my record cabinet here.
So now that Unwanted Reaper has completely blown the what do you call it? The Mandela effect affected us. What topic do you want to go over?
1973 CBS Incorporated. I Left My Heart in San Francisco by Manta Vani and his orchestra.
Manta Vani.
On a collection called The Most Beautiful Music in the World.
No, you didn't do anything. You proved that it was we're somehow remembering it wrong. I could swear, though, I could honestly swear that that damn song ended with old.
Oh, and this is one of my good finds because I don't have my mom anymore, but you know how when you grow up, what your parents do kind of reflects on things you remember and enjoy. Well, my mom used to watch Dirty Dancing all the time, and in one of those bags was the album with the soundtrack of Dirty Dancing.
Oh.
Which is kind of cool when you're thinking about, oh, I grew up watching that movie all of the time, and you know, baby or whatever you want to call her was older than me, but she was still a little bit cute when you were a kid. And you know, from that movie, the only thing I really remember is when they put the album on and that little crackle at the beginning before they start dancing. And then to actually put the album on and hear that crackle.
Yeah. Part of the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's part of what you remember. I don't even have to watch the movie anymore. I got the best part right here in my living room. Just throw an album on. The Pointer Sisters.
The other thing about the Mandela effect is a lot of people are remembering an island off of Australia coast. Now, I'd never remembered an island off the West Coast, and there's people that say that Tasmania was on the east, off the East Coast, and whatnot, but kind of crazy. There was a movie in the 80s called Dazed and Confused. In one scene, they're in a schoolhouse, a schoolroom, and they're spinning a globe. In that globe, it shows an island that everybody seems to remember off the west coast of Australia. It's clear as life in video, right on YouTube. And if you compare it to a map, there's no island there. So it makes you wonder, Where the hell did they get this globe from? Even if it's a fake globe, why that doesn't exist on it?
You still there? I put you
Still
on the
there.
screen and I heard you crackle. I
Crackle
got you on
pop.
the screen. Alright, so I was coming back to try and open up a window to see, because I also have, to all the viewers who are still watching me, because I can't see the other screen, the wheel's locked on the desk.
And the decks go round and around.
That's better. Now I can see the screen says the movie had moments. Terrible movie. V for Vendetta. V for Victory. Chicken, and they are chicken wings. Who likes chicken wings more? But I love me some chicken wings. Dunk that in some blue cheese sauce. I have apparently Olivia's Greatest Hits Volume 2 with the 3-minute 30-second 1980 soundtrack, Xanadu. Xanadu.
Still out of chicken in England?
Are they? My wife laughs
they ran
every
out of
time I
chicken.
start doing stuff like that. Alright, I don't know. You went quiet? Did you go quiet, or is it me?
You singing Xanadu.
Oh. Come on, are you telling me I'm the only person that knows all the old songs?
No, not that, but you're definitely not any.
No,
I mean,
I'm not nothing to want to hear. No.
no disrespect, but you're no John Travolta.
I'm a professional nothing, and that's the wrong soundtrack. You're thinking Xanadu was the roller skating muses.
Oh, right.
You are thinking
I'm thinking
Grease. Grease lightning, go Grease lightning, 'cause I'm headed on the 409. Grease lightning, go Grease lightning. Did anybody else hear my wife chuckle in the background? Because I'm sure that went over the mic. Oh, let's see. What do I have? I have Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. This is from my mom's collection. Rock and roll never forgets. I have Jethro Tull from my collection. Carpenters, some Billy Joel. What do I got from Billy Joel? The Stranger. Moving out.
I have a request for Mozart.
Mozart. Hold on. I think I had Mozart here somewhere. I don't think
Did you know that Mozart was black?
Was he? That's amazing.
Matter of fact, everybody that was famous was black. And everybody that invented anything was black.
I don't have these in any specific order or anything. Lucy Shelton. I have not gone through all of the ones that I unpacked. I just kind of put them in here and said I'll go through them and listen to them one day, and haven't yet. But that was only a little while ago.
Did you also know that Atlanta Airport in Georgia is they're scheduling flights to Wakanda?
Wakanda. Do you know the way? I am here to ask you if you know the way.
Seems like they know the way.
We're having a party. Everybody's swinging.
I didn't know that. Naturally, or did you stick it somewhere?
The party? Wait, hold on. Am I not reading something?
I wasn't going to repeat it, but I answered it.
That was definitely chat, because that had nothing to do with singing. Hank Williams. Insights into Hank Williams' song and story. Narration. Nope. Paul Simon in concert.
What's his name?
Live
His
rhythm.
name's Foot in that movie.
Oh, wow. I don't want to listen to that. Jesus is not the answer. Homeward Bound America.
Smoke if you got 'em, boys.
They're outside. Let's see. I'm trying to see if
Pink Panther.
Pink Panther?
Panther?
Do I really now have 3 copies of the same album? Are we serious? Or is this a different album? I think I have 3 copies of The Wall.
I mean, if you're going to have 3 copies of an album, that's not necessarily a bad album to have 3 copies of.
Let's see. I have the Yellow Brick Road album.
The Bear.
Chicago.
What are you doing?
Somewhere in here, I know I have the Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, I love listening to that. Saturday Night Fever.
Saki had a good idea.
Uh-oh, what am I missing?
You have 3 copies of that Wall album. Do a giveaway on your channel for 2 of them.
One's in bad shape, so I'd only give one away if I do have a third copy.
Give away for 1 of them.
Some of my albums, my collection, I'd say like 20, 25, 30 records. They were a little bit tattered up because I left them out in the shed for a little bit while I was cleaning up the house, and I didn't realize they were still packed out in there, and I'm lucky they weren't more damaged than they are. I did lose a few, but...
Hello, Bear.
Oh, hello, welcome, Red. This is just a shoot the crap stream for a little while longer, possibly. I ended up just starting to dig through the record albums. Or the record albums, that's redundant. Is Vanilla Bear there?
Vanilla Bear Red?
Oh, hello, Vanilla. And anybody else who I'm missing that has popped in to say hello. I am holding, How Deep Is Your Love? I can't sing that. I cannot sing the Bee Gees very well. The Fifth of Beethoven.
Giggles?
Jive Talking. Yeah, there's the giggles part of the stream, guys. I'm trying to stream, or trying to sing on my stream. There's the giggles. More than a woman. More than a woman to me. Johnny 5. More than a woman. Fry till lightly brown on one side. Flip and repeat. Okay. Does anybody in the chat remember that movie, Short Circuit 2? I want to say it was 2 where he met her, wasn't it? No. Yeah. No, it was 1. It was 1 where where they met her.
Dastardly duet.
Oh, that's mean, Red. I'm not into that CBT. I'm not. No, I don't know Boogie Shoes that well. There's 2 copies? Oh, there's 2 copies of More Than a Woman. There's the Tavares, and then there's the Bee Gees.
Varez?
Varez, is that what it is? Tavares? More than a woman. More than a woman. Wait, where's my voice modulator again? I doubt that'll help me.
No.
You always go back and remember the big one for Saturday Night Fever, and that's stay alive, stay alive. Oh, it's even got pictures of John Travolta in here. Look at that. This, I think, was out of my mom's collection. Can you moan instead? Oh, yeah. Oh, Dad was there earlier when I was messing with my microphone.
Oh yeah, he was ASMRing all over the place.
Don't get me started playing with this microphone. It's so close, I can feel it rubbing against the hair on my lip. Oh. Is that enough of that? I hope so.
Hair lip?
But I'm wondering, yeah, I'm gonna have to find one of those websites. I have some good albums I could play. Some of them I'm not sure if they'll still play.
The horses are terrible people.
Pete Fountain. Pete Fountain.
Probably Fontaine.
The Woodchopper's Ball. That's the name of the first song on the album. Me and My Shadow. Green Eyes. March of the Bobcats. I'm going to actually have to go through these one day and just see what I want to play and then stack them up and see if I can play them.
Okie dokie.
You know what I mean? Because that would be a fun stream, just sitting here listening to old albums. I'll get you know, even if it's a short stack of 4 or 5 albums, I'll get them out and just sit and play a few songs. I can't be the only person that enjoys the crackle of the old vinyls as the diamond comes across them.
You'd be a DJ, you know, an original DJ.
I'm gonna take it back to the 1950s as we play this cool melody by someone I don't know.
Morning Vietnam.
No, I'm a little out of it. Good morning, Vietnam! I used to love that movie. Oh, did that red out on there a little bit? I wasn't even paying attention. It probably did. I've got that thing maxed, don't I? Did I kill anyone's ears? I am sorry. If you can...
The volume wasn't high. It cut off just in time.
Yes, I did go back and watch the stream. I did hear Zell, the big 9-foot suicidal ogre, something. It's a power bottom. I'm waiting to hear if he's joining you for the show tomorrow, Lo-Fi. By the way, for my video from the Bill Nye, way back when I was doing response videos, my video got tagged for copyright infringement. So now it's all screwed up because I let Google fix it. I laughed and left it. It takes part of the beginning of the video and runs it through again at the end. It is stupid.
Oh, is that what happens? I've seen that a couple times before where you'll be watching a video and then
the audio will change.
3/4 of the way through it starts over again. Is that a automatic fix for Google?
If you let Google, there's an option when you go through to edit. It says you have a copyright claim on your video, and there's an option in there that says allow Google to edit out the video with something or other. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? And I clicked it, and then I went through and watched the video later. I was like, that's fucked up. Oh well. That's about my response to it is, oh well, fuck it. I really don't care. It's on their site. Somebody's making something off of it. It's not me. I've never made a penny off of YouTube, and I don't think I ever will, because why would I, and this is for, oh look, you're both in my chat right now. Why would I want to go through YouTube? Why would I want their damn advertisement money if they're going to give me $3 or $6 a month for thousands of views? I don't get thousands of views, so why would I even care?
Make more money selling a coffee cup.
Yeah, I can. I have 3 garage sales every summer. Well,
or a pencil.
Yeah. I'm just thinking to myself, that's stupid. And then if somebody wants to give me, this is why I kind of feel bad sometimes. It's like, wow, talk about wasted money. You know, YouTube figured it out, but so did I. I'm not doing it. Super chats. Why am I giving a company 30% of the money just to move it?
They're idiots. They're taking a perfectly fine platform and they're destroying it.
Take 10.
And they're doing it so they can sell themselves. They can prostitute themselves to old fogey television.
A drunk Merc. Well, Mercolium, if you would like to say anything, this goes for everybody up to the 4th person. So as I get this out, watch it not fill up. I am in my Discord room. If you are a member of my Discord, go to the green room. It holds 4 people. Because anything more than that on a live show would be kind of dumb. Hello? Because anything more than that on a live show would be kind of dumb. Hello? Hello? Anything more than
Please
that on a live... mute the stream you're watching me on. Hello?
I'm hearing multiple echoes.
I think it stopped. I think it stopped. Oh, and here's Mercolium. Saki, welcome back to the hangout in here. More than 4 bogs to our OPS.
Yeah.
Hello.
Does it now? Hello. And welcome to the chat.
Governor.
I'll tip my hat to you, sir. How be your day?
Good day, top of the morning.
Would you like your chimney clean?
I'm sorry, I don't speak Dick Van Dyke.
Pip, cheerio.
Yeah, we don't really talk about that.
Chimney, cherry.
Come on, Geezy, he's having a giraffe, isn't it?
Well, do you know... Oh, no, I just lost the whole voice I was doing. I adjusted my jaw and lost the voice. Never mind, it's gone. Oh. So, how are you? We apologize for the high static beeping coming from Saki. I don't have pictures for everybody.
That's kind of painful.
It is, isn't it? We were chatting for like an hour, and it's not even a regular thing that you can plan for. It's just like out of nowhere. Oh my fucking right through the side of the skull.
Well, the second I clicked in and took unmuted and undeafened myself, it was like all of a sudden, there it is. I'm like, can't hear.
I don't know if I can. I don't think there's anything I can do for that on my end. I really don't. I could try.
I got something I could do on it. I got a drink right here, and if I drink a little, pretty sure I won't care.
Oh, hey. Well, then, have one. Look at that. Everybody's got something. Wow, that looks really cool on your TV from back there, Reaper. I gotta say. That globe and me just sitting in the front, that looks kind of cool.
See, the only problem is he didn't turn the label all the way, so he didn't get the proper product placement there. But other than that, it does look good.
I was talking more about my product, not the beer. The beer looks all right. I mean, I don't think the content's high enough for me to deal with, so.
Got a little honey whiskey.
I have no idea what I got here. What is it? Oh, it's honey whiskey? Oh, yeah, Seagram 7 honey whiskey.
Sounds good. Sounds good. However, I know from previous experience I should not drink more than a fifth of whiskey.
Well, I haven't even I barely touched it. I'm sitting here taking drinks after every game of Rocket League, and I got to the point where I couldn't see anymore. So I'm like, I'm done playing.
Try a little of that and some ginger ale, and man.
Do you know what I like? Today. One of my favorites has to be a Black Russian. Straight up.
That was close.
That was how much whiskey?
It was over half whiskey and only half, half of the. So yeah.
Whatever. How's everybody doing?
Dude. How
The
you?
correct answer is not enough whiskey.
There's never enough whiskey.
Never. Never.
Alright, mate, we went down to the bar, and you know what we were talking about? We were talking about how the ladies were sitting on the table, and they had the knickers all hanging out.
Just don't do accents, because you really are terrible.
I am terrible.
That broke up enough where it almost sounded like you said something that was like, nah, never mind, I'm good.
I was looking for that grumbling Irish,
that? Yeah.
that drunken grumbling Irishman at the bar. Aye.
Yeah, but you said like knickers, and it sounded like there was G's in that word. So.
Earlier, Num sort of was saying something, and it sounded like he said gas kike.
In England, not too long ago, that just was a color. It was a brown.
Well, see, that's negro.
Negro.
Fighter walked into a Rolls dealership. He goes, "Give me the nigga brown one."
I said that, but I was in Vegas.
There we go. We'll adjust my sound levels a little bit so I can maybe not come through so loud. The problem is that I don't realize how much this mic picks up. Especially if 3 feet away everybody can hear me loud and clear, and then I move up close to say something.
Talk about.
That's why I need to whisper into the microphone when I'm this close.
Are we doing ASMR now?
Oh my god, I'm so tuned.
Who's better at the ASMR? Who's gonna get right up on that mic and rub gently? Who makes the chat hot?
If I rub it with my nose, does it make a sound? Nope. You sound like farts in the...
I can only do half of that. I can only do half of the stuff. I can only do the S&M.
The ASMN?
Oh yeah, S&M.
I'm drunk enough for that. Let's go.
I'm out of rope.
Ooh. After the day I've had, I'm lucky I'm vertical.
Day. What happened your day?
I have a cunt for a boss. I have a retarded cunt. He is a moron.
Damn,
You mind if I ask, what do you do?
I'm an inventory supervisor for a company. Yes, thank you, Red. Red's here as my censorship, so I don't say anything.
Warehouse.
Yes, at a warehouse. I am an inventory supervisor at a warehouse for a well-known chain. That's what I hear when I walk in.
I've seen a lot of bad days at work videos in warehouses.
Yeah, but see, we don't get those type of bad days. I get the bad day. I walk through the door and I'm like, why am I here? And then I see one of my bosses. I'm like, I want to go home. Fuck this place. So, but I like what I do. I hate who I do it for.
It's an awesome sentiment to have sometimes. It's better than hating what you do, but liking who you do it for.
See, that's the thing, though. If you hate what you do, but you like who you do it for, you're more likely to stay. The only reason I'm staying is because it's decent enough money.
No, you're more likely to hate the person you do it for.
That's another good reason to say when it's decent enough money.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that people don't quit the job. They quit the boss or the employer. You know, it's like, it's like, I like what I do. It's just, I want to strangle the guy I work for. It's fucking stupid.
Hobbies?
My sentiments, exactly. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring everybody down. Who's drinking? I'm feeling the tingles.
Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta put that on loop so when I turn it on, it just sits there and plays. And then it's there for when the things go audio. I got it from I didn't get it from Failure, but I heard him do it. I was like, I want that.
It's not something bad to have.
Especially when you got a little soundboard on your screen and you're looking at it going, huh, what can I hit? Oh, I got crickets.
Yeah, I had a soundboard and I was trying to use Banana and it didn't just, for some reason, my system, it worked for a while, then I did an update and it was like, nope, we're not going to work anymore.
The problem is that when most updates go through, it resets your audio settings. Yeah, I keep having a dilemma with that. Also with Windows 10, if I shut the TV off before I shut the computer off, sometimes it'll cancel out all of my audios. So it'll turn them all to mute, and I've got like 9 audios in my chain because I use different ones for different settings. My setup is very complex.
Mine was, and I got too simplified. I'm like, this is too much. I do want to get back to using the soundboard and Banana, but I just haven't had time to sit down and fix everything.
Yeah. And that's what it comes down to is, oh, you know what, that reminds me while I'm at it, I should really save. Just so that next time I open
See you later,
it's all
Saki.
still there.
Have a good day. Last night.
Oh, have fun, Saki. Next show's tomorrow at 2, if you can make it. Let's see. What else am I missing in the chat?
For fun, so you don't slit your wrists at work.
Yes. Don't accidentally pick something up by the wrist thinking it'll help. You'll hurt yourself. In a bad way. There's the good way and the bad way. Alright.
Wait a second. I'm just seeing I doxed my sex behavior on Discord.
What?
Who did?
That was from Reaper.
Oh, they probably did that BDSM survey.
BSDM.
Oh. Everybody likes a little spanking now and then. Hey, Ryder. How's it going? I see you there.
Are you offering the next topic for the sex category?
I'm drunk enough. I don't care. Let's talk about anything.
We'll put it on tomorrow's board. Not literally, but, it'll be on a board in the future. We'll write down the idea of spanking for...
Spanking, not just for children anymore.
Not allowed for children. Perfect for adults.
Notice, like,
Well, I can barely hear you, Red. Why don't you put your headphones on?
Sorry, the malevolent rider. Today is today Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 in the morning, and Tuesday and Thursday at 2 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time.
Where's the bottom?
Until I need to change times for any reason. She is low volume. That's because she's not on the stream yet. Hi, Red.
Yeah, he says hi. She's not on the stream, but she can be heard on every stream.
Yeah.
No, just bring me the bottle.
No.
No, fuck you.
Let's see. I got a few more minutes. We got some city traffic I can put in the background. Oh, I guess
Maybe it's time for a weather report.
You guys probably can't hear that traffic, can you?
At the airport, it's 55 degrees, which is stupid because I don't know who lives at the airport. Anybody? Does anybody know where that's from? Y'all are probably older than me. Y'all should know where that's from.
I don't remember where that's from, honestly.
The late and great George Carlin. Well, back in the 1970s, Al Sleet, the hippy dippy weatherman, with all your hippy dippy weather.
Me old?
I don't know. You're probably. I don't know. Are you older than me? How old are you?
I'm
a member.
I'm 35.
Oh, you're actually only a year older than me. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Church of Carlin.
That was the one thing I regretted. He was supposed to have a show up where I lived, like in our state, and then he died just before he came up here. I'm like, son of a bitch!
Damn shame, he was a truth teller.
Yeah, he was. I would love to hear what he would have to say about the crap that's going on right now.
only pulled it up.
If you watch some of his specials, he pretty much said it all.
Yeah, and what's funny is that history repeats itself, and a lot of the crap that he talked about back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s are just re-emerging now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see a lot of that. It's like, well, let's talk about what happened, and maybe people will realize there's history.
It's the same thing since the 80s.
Hey, shit, Red.
I love you.
I'm sure you do. You're trying to kill me with alcohol.
Need to get one goddamn day.
Fuck that. I don't need sleep.
Yeah, I've picked on Data for his Star Trek hand before. I think it was a week or two ago, was it? Where I was doing the Star Trek, the Spock. Jim, you have been.
Yep, it's the live long and prosper hand.
My friend.
Is this where I say I'm not a fan of Star Trek?
Oh, are you a Star Wars? No?
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not a Trekkie or a Wars person.
I found something
I've seen them.
PSDM fan, so
I've seen them. Okay, I am a fan of what is it? The Orville. I'm a hardcore Orville fan.
You're an Urkel fan?
Orville.
I have to.
Orville's
sit and watch
a great
that
show.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've watched.
I give Seth
Watched
MacFarlane
it,
credit.
Yeah, he did a great job. I watched the whole season. It's terrific.
Yeah, I see. I was kind of expecting something a little bit funnier, but it's more realistic, kind of like what you would expect to actually happen. And he's a huge Star Trek fan too.
Humor, but it does everything right on point.
Yeah, I'm waiting for next season to come out. I really am.
On the Fox website.
I missed the first part of that. I heard the Fox website. That's all I heard.
Watching it on the Fox website.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got the app on my phone.
That was probably my fault.
The time when I'm at work and not doing anything, I'm watching that.
Up on the new X-Files.
Oh God, yeah, every episode so far. I'm up on that. I love the X-Files. I'm glad that they didn't, with the first 6 that they brought back, I'm glad they didn't keep the 2 that they were attempting to transition the X-Files to. I'm glad they kept Mulder and Scully, because it's not the X-Files without him.
Yeah.
You know, they tried to bring Agent Doggett in, and I mean, he was okay, but once you lost Mulder, you lost the X-Files. He was the X-Files.
Yes.
Smoking man's son.
Yeah. Oh, that threw me. And then Scully and quote unquote Mulder's son being Smoking Man's son too.
Yeah,
like
it got a little
craziness
stretched there for a little bit. It was a little kind of okay. I can almost believe that. Okay, I can kind of believe that. Okay, now you guys are getting weird. Oh, it's ending.
Yeah, I really hate that they're doing the British style of, one season is 6 episodes. I figured the first 6 that they brought back was feeling out the waters, and when they had an overwhelming abundance of people watching it, they would have brought back a legitimate full season. But what the fuck is this 6 episode crap?
Honestly, I think we might start seeing more of that. People limiting
I hope so.
Smaller seasons where they're instead of having like 23 and 27 episodes, there's only going to be like 10 or 5. Then they'll be released in segments.
I could agree 12. 10 to 12 would be acceptable. 6, But again, when you have the less episodes, you're putting more into it, and you have more time and a longer time to build. But anything less than that, it's you're left wanting for 7/8 of the year. I kind of like how The Walking Dead did it, where they did half a season, and then they had the break, and then they did the other half of the season, and then they had a break. So it seemed like you were getting almost a
Alright.
year-round version
But
of it.
you're thinking about it based on standard television airing schedules, and that's not how things are going. The way it's going, you could start to see 2 to 3 seasons of a show released, segmented through the year.
Well, yeah, if you saw them segmented through the year, but with the first 6 that they did was what, a year and change ago, and then a year later they brought out the next 6. I'm not waiting a whole year for. I mean, I will, but if it's the X-Files, but it's still kind of like that. You forget about it, and then all of a sudden it comes back. You know, you got to kind of keep the interest going. But at least with the X-Files, there's a large enough hardcore fan base that no matter what they put out 1, if they put out 20, people are going to watch it.
Are you Negan?
Okay, I will rage quit this stream if you tell me anything I haven't caught up to what's going on. Goddamn.
Negan.
Well, there's
I know who Negan
a whole
is.
bunch of zombies, and they're supposed to be killing people, or was that
I swear to
forgotten
God.
about? I stopped watching along
Negan.
somewhere in that
We're
show.
all Negan.
I'm not. I stopped
Negan.
watching long before. I have no idea who the fuck Negan is. Thank you very much.
Negan is the enemy, and he's like, I mean, I don't know if I should love him or hate him, but I absolutely hate him, but he's great.
I love the character. I hate how he is in the episode or in
My
the season.
God.
But then again, I haven't seen the last. Yeah.
2 favorite guys.
Don't. I swear to God, I will punch you through the computer.
Oh, you really haven't seen it since then?
I know who. I know. Okay, in the half circle. When
How
at the end
far-
of the season.
How far did you see it till?
Okay, so do you remember when they first met Negan and then they were at the half circle, and the season ended where they killed 2 people, or he bashed?
So you don't know who died.
I know who died. I've seen that like half season after that, and that's it.
Okay.
So it's like a season and a
It's
half or
been-
2 seasons ago.
It's been a crazy roller coaster since then.
Yeah.
I remember the prison. That's when I
Oh,
last
Jesus.
watched.
Back. That's way back.
Yeah, that's when I lost interest. After the prison, I was like, you know what? This is starting to get a little bit dull for me.
They get twisted. There's an episode I had to show Red, or at least a few scenes of it, and it gets really twisted, especially Daddy, you remember the episode where it was I can't remember his name, but the black guy, oh God, what is her name? The woman who husband was
The older lady.
yeah, and the cabin with
Okay.
the 2 kids. You remember
Hey,
that episode?
right. They went off on their own to the cabin.
Yep, that
to
episode
take
I
care
had
of the
to
kids.
I had to show that to Red, and it's like that will kind of pique you back into getting to it because a lot of shit changes at that point with personalities and what's going on. And
Remember, they meet Jesus.
fucking love Jesus.
Then that's where basically the whole thing gets a reboot.
Yeah, it did kind of die off for a little bit, but you kind of had to push through the lull to get to some really good.
I don't remember if it was before or after the prison, but I do remember one scene where they were eating live flesh because it was the only they met a camp that was eating live flesh because it was the only way to keep it from turning.
That was good. Yeah, you.
Was that
'cause what's in
before
the
or
live
after
flesh?
the prison?
That was.
I think that was before.
Mm,
I think that might have been before.
during.
Because
That was.
because after the prison you had Terminus.
Yeah. And it wasn't like between the 2 because it was one of the.
They don't do it that straightforward. They kind of like titillate you a little bit, and then you figure out what Terminus is, and you're there. And then after
I think
that,
it was after the prison. I really want to say it was after.
My wife
No.
watched it, and I would sit and kind of watch it with her. But after the whole, like, the prison part, I really wasn't into it. And then my mom started watching it, so I heard some of the episodes, but I didn't watch it. And of course, I lost my mom last spring, so
Oh,
I really
Sorry
haven't
to hear
watched it at all.
Yeah, no, I could see that. That's understandable. But if you do get around to it, yeah, it does pick back up and it does get really good. And then
It's one of those
I gotta
things where-
catch back up.
What was the one with the two brothers? The enchanted show that dealt with warlocks and the devil and somebody knows this.
The two brothers that are chasing down demons.
He drove
Yes.
the 67 Chevy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Supernatural.
Supernatural. Okay, so I was good with that show till about season 9, was it? It went to what, 11?
I don't know.
The last couple
Episode.
few seasons there, I kind of watched with a, what the fuck are you guys doing? Where the hell did this show just go?
Favorite episode of that show is when when an angel, to save their lives, throws them into an alternate dimension, and you know where they are?
Listening.
On the show called on their own show.
Oh yeah, I saw
They're
that
actually-
episode. I
they're
think I saw
actually
every
the
episode at
actors.
least once. Welcome,
Oh,
my
that
right
was
prostate. It's your first time in my chat. Have a wrench if my mouse will listen to me. What the hell?
Hey, prostate.
We are just shooting the poop. The crap. We're shooting the crap. Sorry, I forgot what my picture said. Supernatural. It's still running. No fucking way I'm gonna sit down and watch it. No fucking way.
Supernatural, it wasn't too bad. I like the car.
I tell you what, the first 6, 7 seasons were awesome. And then when the angel came down and got the sword and became God and flipped out and went back to heaven and then went crazy and then lost something and then wasn't God and then the other angels took over, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are you guys even talking about anymore? What happened to fighting the demons? Now you're fighting
It's
fucking angels and a guy who was an angel and then wasn't an angel and then was an angel and then became God and then became an angel and now he's being hunted.
Oh, speaking of the religious aspect, the one I need to catch up on is Preacher. You guys seen that?
No, I haven't bothered seeing that.
Oh, it's good. It is good. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's they kind of hint towards it in the beginning. But this guy who was really good with guns and had no problem killing people kind of reverted back to becoming a preacher because his father passed away, and now he's kind of has this weird gift that he's trying to subdue demons.
Wasn't he a con man too?
Yeah. I don't want to say a whole lot without, because you give away a lot by saying just a little.
That I caught just from the advertisements for it.
Yeah, no, but it is a good show. I'm not even sure if they're still running it because it was like on Hulu or something like that we don't have service for anymore. But yeah, I need to go back and start watching it again.
Yeah, there's only so much time for television.
Yeah,
Like Walkers and the Orville and X-Files, and you're pretty much done.
pretty much. I mean, well, see, like the only time I really watch things is either A, when I'm going to sleep, or B, if I'm at work and not doing anything. Other than that, I'm trying to deal with I got kids and home life and just general shit. So yeah, there's no time for TV anymore.
Not at
Especially
all.
those of us who are we're trying to produce content. We gotta work on that when we have downtime.
I think Data knows I spent half my downtime after the show earlier chatting with him as I was setting up for this show for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's amazing how much time it consumes.
You think, oh, I'm moving right
And
along.
time
Look at how
flies.
much I've got done. Oh shit, 4 hours. What the fuck did I do with my
Yeah.
day? But I don't know if you're looking at the setup. I lost the world because we went over the hour. But my son came in relatively quiet. so we'll deal. What do you think of my layout here? As I'm still working on it, obviously.
I think it's looking good. It's getting. I mean, as long as you're doing something other, and honestly, because I've done this too, but as long as you're doing something other than just hangouts and you're trying to put effort into it, I mean, you just keep improving.
Let's put it this way. If I did nothing, if I showed nothing to my audience but the board, that right there is a mental challenge. Just putting my board together day after day. Because sometimes I sit there and go, have I talked about this? Can I do this? Will people get bored if I've certain questions?
Yeah, I run into that too.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've gone into the same thing. It's like, oh crap, I did this one already. You try and reword it, and it still comes out to be the same question. You're just like, well, shit.
You feel like it's not good enough for you to give.
Yeah.
Irate prostate. Are you a motorhead?
A motorhead. Motorhead.
Are you into cars at all?
A little, not too much.
I get into the car that I drive. That's about it.
I mean, you don't like classic cars and stuff like that?
I could name a bunch, but I couldn't identify them.
I have a 95 Mustang GT.
There's a very cool website I found. It's called bringatrailer.com. Owned auto auction site. And the guy who owns it was cars that he likes. And they're usually either very unique or very low miles. So it doesn't have to be like something like always classics or always Ferraris. It could be something like Volkswagen Scirocco or all original with 20,000 miles on it. Or
that's hard to find.
Or a diesel a Volkswagen Jetta four-door with 40,000 miles on it. But at the same time, it'll have a Corvette here or there or
so there's
a car that I saw, which was amazing. It was they call it a sleeper because when you look at it, you think it's nothing.
Yeah, it's a stock car until you open the hood.
It was a powder blue Volvo station wagon. Tire GT Mustang drivetrain.
Oh, geez.
So you can imagine this powder blue grocery getter with a V8 and a 6-speed.
See, like my ideal, I've got two vehicles I would love to have. One is an 84 F-250 Centurion conversion, which later became the Excursion. And then the other one is a 71 Plymouth Hemi Cuda deep purple.
Very nice.
I don't know about the purple, but those old Hemi Cudas.
Oh, yeah.
What was the movie that had, or not the movie, there was a show in the late 90s, had, it was a police officer, and the police center was a boat on the side of the river. He drove around in like a pink Cuda. The Barracuda.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Come on. Your girl's somewhere in the chat. We're listening, right?
A TV show?
It's a TV show. Nash something?
Nash Bridges?
Nash Bridges. He drove like a pink Cuda, didn't he?
No, I swear it was a darker color, but yeah, it was a bright color, but I don't think it was. Oh, hold on a second, I gotta Google.
It may have been purple. Maybe it was statutory. Maybe it was statutory grape.
That's statutory grape. No, it was yellow.
What the hell happened to Skullbot?
It looks like he
went a little spastic.
Oh, it was yellow.
Yeah, it's a yellow. I pulled it up on Google and it's a yellow Hemi Cuda.
It's yellow. Why was I thinking it was pink? I apologize to the chat. Purple apparently pissed off the bot.
Yeah, it's a very cool website, and I think you'll at least appreciate
how do
it.
I fix that? That fucker is going nuts.
Okay.
Pull the plug on the bot. Kill it.
What about the
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
purple
I
face?
killed it. Why is it still going?
I think it's done
not
now.
Connected.
It stopped.
Holy crap.
It did not like the color purple. And I thought that was a good movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, forget about the naked man with the purple face.
Oh,
I have no fucking idea why I programmed that in there, but it's there. I'll turn it back on for another time.
Truck was an '85 Chevy Suburban,
I'm laughing so
diesel,
hard I'm
3/4
crying.
ton, 4-wheel drive.
for what now?
First truck was an '85 Chevy Suburban, 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive,
Oh, nice.
with all the options. It looked like one of those CIA mobiles.
Nice. Yeah, my first was a 79 F100 straight 6.3 on the tree.
My first actual, my own truck was a 93 Bravada.
That's
It's a GMC.
Isn't that a rice burner?
yeah.
It's Oldsmobile.
Right.
It had the V6 Vortec with the
not
smart
your
track
gra-
sensor control drive, leather seats.
It's not your grandfather's truck.
It was one of those in the 90s. It was one of the best SUVs you could buy because it had all of the then amenities, the leather seating, the heater system that heated the seats, the
It was the original soccer mom vehicle.
yeah, well, not much of a van. It was really like a box SUV. It looks like a GMC Jimmy on the outside, but on the inside it was just loaded with all the cool shit. The
New
dashboard. Oh, welcome, Joker.
Hello.
The dashboard on this truck was like, this is the reason I bought it. No shit. I get to the lot. I'm like, I'm looking for a vehicle within, $2,500 so I can afford taxes and fees out of $3,000, blah, blah, blah. Here, check this out. He hands me the keys. I hop in this truck. I'm like,
429? Holy shit. Irate. That was a hell of a car.
I turn the key, and when the dash comes on, it like lights up real quick, and you realize there's no dials or anything there. It's just a black dash that just lit up, and then as it starts, all the meters go to the top, they come back down, things start bouncing. You feel like you're driving a shuttle in this car.
Yeah, I'm looking at the picture of it. It was all digital and
Oh, that thing was so
I
freaking
have
cool
to
to
say-
drive.
My favorite vehicle to ride in was my great grandfather's station wagon.
Was it a Woody?
Oh yes, it had the wood on the inside.
Yep. No, the Woodies had the wood on the inside, and I want to say they had real wood on the door, too.
There's this show on YouTube called Barn Finds. It's a show about a guy who goes across the country and finds these cars, rare cars in barns and whatnot.
I don't doubt it.
A very rare, one-of-a-kind station wagon in a public storage warehouse. It was a Ford Country Squire, like a 1969 custom order. It had a 427 and a 4-speed, so it had drag racing drivetrain in a wooden family a station wagon. A one-of-a-kind car. He ended up buying it. I don't know how much he paid for
Yes,
it.
hold on to the doors, kids. We're going drag racing.
No,
that thing
you
is
really want to.
price is no object.
You really want a good one. I borrowed a buddy's 81 Ford Club Wagon, and I was driving it around for a while, and that thing had the... What was the Ford? The Ford was the 351 Windsor, right? Or was it the 350? Maybe it was the 350. It was either the 350 or the 351. I forget what it was, but it was
Well, they had the small block and the big block 350.
This was the 81 big block. I want to say it was like 5.7 liter or 5.8 liter or something like that. It was like 5.77, I think, was the official mark on it. But that thing was only rear wheel drive. So if you had no weight in the back of that long van, you would sit there and burn tires. I used to put people in the back of that van because if you had people in the back, you could throw them. That thing had so much power, you could load it and it would still just rip from a start. Or burn tires.
Big old Cadillacs, too.
Yeah. You're doing one of two things. You're not just like getting a light pickup from the stop. You're going to lightly hit that pedal and it's going to go... Or you're going to go... And it's going to leave. There's no in-between on that motor. It is you burn or you leave. The big old 5.8 liter motors. Oh, the power. Even in an automatic. All right.
The best tow car you could get is an Eldorado. Wheel drive.
Yeah, the 70s ones when the bumpers were still steel.
Super wide. It had like an 8.8 liter engine.
Oh.
Literally anything out of the water.
I got to drive a buddy of mine had one of those 2-tank Ford, the old 80, I want to say it was like an 87, 88 Ford F350 pickup truck. It had the 2 fuel tanks, the dually rear end.
Yeah.
That thing was 6 point something. That thing had more than enough power to do anything, and do not get it stuck in the mud.
Some of those even came with 4-wheel drive.
This one had 4-wheel drive, but the way that the differential on his year of the truck, the front end differential, if you locked it in on the tire, that's how his truck was. You had to lock it in on the tire. It would kick down how much power you had to move. So with the weight we were towing, it didn't give us enough power to move, but as soon as you turned off the 4-wheel drive on the tire, we had the power to move, but we were stuck in the mud.
Wow.
We ended up having to bring another truck in just to get the front tire up over this little bump. Once the front tire came over the bump, we were able to move. But it was the weight that we had in the back of this truck. We loaded it down with wood and then hooked the boat up. We were cleaning somebody's property. And it just stuck. Once we got the front tires on the road and then locked it in 4-wheel drive, it was fine. But one of those quirky details about a vehicle, you know? Alright. I think I'm starting to hear those crickets again.
I'm kind of fading here.
I know, I think we all are. Also, my daughter's on her way. I'm having a terrible time here. I can't talk.
Do you have something you need to tell us?
My daughter
I'm the
is
one who's
on
been
her
drinking.
way home. My son is upstairs waiting for me to help him with his homework. And my wife has graciously not turned her television on and started a show yet. So I better get out of here before things go bad for me for the night. So I will see you all tomorrow. If I get bored in the morning, maybe. Otherwise, at 2 p.m. Eastern time on The Great Debate. Mercolium, I hope you're feeling better. And he's on Sunday at 1 Pacific. 4 Eastern.
Yes.
And Data and Full Metal Joker, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know if either of you have a channel?
Oh,
My channel.
my channel is a work in progress. Once my editor, who has his own channel called and his name is Unchained. Once he figures out OBS, I will be creating content of my own. And my artwork is done by someone by the name of Fantasy Fanatic.
Ooh, Mr. Fancy with an editor and an artist.
I know, right?
Oh.
I do all of it. And rack
Those
my
of us who are
brain,
scrapping in the
smash
sewers.
the desk.
Instead of shooting in the dark, doing something I know very little about, why not have some friends that know about it so I can produce quality content instead of these people who think they know everything make shoddy content and people going, well, why in the world are you making content if you don't know what the hell you're doing?
That's that. You got to start somewhere.
I haven't made content yet, but I have a lot of really cool and large playlists.
Awesome.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with that.
Large playlist.
Boredom needs playlists.
Got 'em.
All right. So I think
Got
that
'em.
has been a decently long stream for no good reason, just shooting at the crap. I
Not to
thank
be
y'all for
confused with
joining
shooting
me.
craps.
Yeah, we're not shooting craps. We're shooting at the crap and giggling, which I think we've done a little bit of. I mean, I think we've covered everything the title had in it. So we're good for the day. We'll have to move on to tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And say it last time.
Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on all of NumbedSkull's creations.
Yeah, and all that stuff that I haven't learned how to make myself say yet.
Not me.
Till next time. Bye.